Hello, and finally, welcome back to Fanboys of Gaming podcast. It's been a while, but we are still your hosts. I'm Chris.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Justin. No, Justin's not here. No one
Justin's at
knows where
work.
he is right now. But anyway, it's been a while. Glad to be back, and we got some goodies for you today. We got some new stuff on how Xbox One interprets your reputation, your gaming reputation, for how others see you on your gamer card. Um, I don't really know much about that. Michael had the scoop on that, but and then we have Witcher 3 expansion,
Oh boy.
the first one.
I still haven't beat The Witcher.
He hasn't even beat it yet. Pikmin 4, rumors or not, no one knows. Well, we know, but only time will tell. You'll have to stick around to find out. And then Metal Gear Solid 5's Quiet Bug. Any player, you're here with me.
What'd you say?
We're all sad about it. And I guess I'll kick us off with this. Konami's looking into the bug, but they can't find the source of it. And I don't know. I feel like code. I like to think of code as a carefully knit shirt.
Yeah.
Like what people don't understand about game coding is the reason game coding takes so long is because coders have to find a way to make something an action perform the way they need it to without affecting unnecessary things around it. That's where bugs come from. And I don't think it's so much that they can't find the bug. I think it's more so that they can't find a way to remove the bug that won't cause more damage than the bug itself caused.
Yeah. Well, the problem is when you do coding, you can't remove code because it just destroys everything. You have to add
Yeah,
code to void out code. So,
every piece of code is built on top of another piece of code.
yeah,
And as soon as you take one out, it's like a Jenga tower. It'll all fall down.
exactly. So they're working. Konami said they're working on it. To clarify, the quiet bug is not a silent bug. It is a bug relative to the character Quiet. She is a playable a character that is added to your loadout as a buddy.
Sniper!
Yes, she is a sniper. That's why her name is Quiet. Um, and if
That's a
you
dumb name.
what? She's a quiet sniper.
That's a dumb name. Her name is Quiet.
You have to think they're Japanese. So her name might be really
Yeah.
cool in Japan, but it might just be quiet in America. I don't really know. Like I have
Alright,
no idea.
continue.
Anyways,
Continue.
if you take her on mission 29 and 42, yes, 29 and 42 as a buddy, it has the possibility of corrupting your save file. And that is not good because that is a lot of work and effort. Because I'm only, I think, mission 14 and I have 24 hours into the game. So if I was at mission 29 or 42, I'd be very upset.
I'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, I'd be pretty angry about that if my entire game got corrupted and I have to start all over again because that game is long. So
I mean, bugs like this are what really screw gamers. Like, keep in mind that coding is extremely hard. As said, everything in code affects everything.
mhm.
And as soon as you take out one piece, it affects everything. And you got to give it to the game creators, for making like games we have now. Like, even though Arkham had that night, even though Arkham had that bug,
Mhm.
like that game is still like amazing, and it's hard to code for things like that. It's good that Konami's getting out in front of this, and they're giving you a warning, like that we can't stop the people that have already fell victim to the bug, but we can do our best to stop the people from getting the bug now.
Yeah. No, I'm hoping that they put out a patch quickly to like kind of disable you from being able to select her first, just as like a quick fix. You know what I mean? Like just
Oh
to
yeah, why didn't I think of that?
that would be my best guess. Would be just be like, okay, well, let's just lock her for those missions so that way people can't get their save files corrupted. And by the way, this is on all systems, not just PlayStation, not just Xbox. It's PlayStation, Xbox One, PS3, and 360. So be careful.
Oh yeah,
No
okay.
one is safe.
We have Pikmin 4. I don't know about you guys, but Mike and I have a buddy named Vince, and I was never really into Pikmin. I played as I when Brawl came out, Super Smash Brothers Brawl, and you could play as Olimar. I had no idea who Olimar was. I just knew he was from the game Pikmin. I never played it, and then I saw we went over there for a camp to his house for like a bonfire or whatever. He pulls out a GameCube, an
And
old
Pikmin.
GameCube, dusts it off, and starts playing Pikmin. That game
Pikmin's
is so
awesome.
fun.
Dude, I know Pikmin's awesome. I'm interested because
Pikmin is so cool.
I haven't played Pikmin 2 or 3. I just played the original Pikmin. So I'm
I've
interested to see how Pikmin 4 is.
I've played Pikmin's 1, 2, but I have not. But I've only played a demo of Pikmin 3.
Hmm. I haven't kept
Uh,
up on it, so I'm not quite sure if the story advances or if it's just a similar sandboxy solve puzzles kind of thing.
right. Um, but you have the information on Pikmin, Michael. So
Yes, I do.
what do we know anything about release dates or
Let's see here. Shigeru Miyamoto has revealed.
Shigeru Miyamoto?
Yes, I butchered his first name.
He's the creator of Mario, dude. Get your gaming history down.
I don't, I don't know how to pronounce Japanese names well. I'm sorry. Um, he has revealed that Pikmin 4 is very close to completion. So it's not. He wouldn't talk about the game's release date, the game mechanics, or what platform it'll be on. So it could either be on the NX or it could be one of the last games on the Wii U. We don't really know. My guess is if it's not announced, other than it being announced that it exists, I assume that it
It's
might get
probably
the.
gonna be on the NX.
It'll probably be on the NX. It might get the cross-platform. It might be NX and Wii U, but Nintendo doesn't seem to do that very often. So
Yeah, they don't really cross-platform their
yeah,
games.
so it'll probably be just NX or Wii U, either or. I assume they would save it for the NX because it's. I would. It just makes business sense. Pikmin would be a really good launch title.
Everyone loves Pikmin, or everyone that's I guess I can't say everyone loves Pikmin, but for
Pikmin
those
has a
people
good.
that are Nintendo lovers that really do love those puzzle games, Pikmin is a really nice collaboration in that sense.
Mhm.
I think it's fun. At first I was like, this is stupid, and then I see Vinny playing it. He's like throwing these this huge mob army of
Yeah,
rainbow raiders. Rainbow raiders. I did not even mean to do that on purpose. I did not even think of that. Okay.
they're cute little seed-like animals. I don't know what they are. They're alien things. Anyways,
Okay. What else do we have? Oh, yes. Xbox One reputation. Now, the Xbox One reputation system, and I don't know if it was the same for the 360, but it's based off of as many things are in gaming, an algorithm.
hmm
And the algorithm is designed for weeding out those troll fifth graders that you play Call of Duty Ghosts with that rage out after you beat them like 4 or 5 times.
yes,
Um, I think what you said it's based on amount. What you said is it's based on amount of complaints in a time frame. Correct?
yes. From what I'm understanding from this article, it says the more hours you play online fairly without being reported as abusive by other players, the better your reputation will be. The algorithm looks to identify players that are repeatedly disruptive across the Xbox Live community. The vast majority of players do not regularly receive feedback from other players and thus will stay at the good player reputation level. So, yeah, and then it's adjusted for false reports and blah, 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 blah. That kind of stuff. Because I guess there were a lot of problems with Gears when Gears Ultimate Edition came out. A lot of people, there's people that play Gears competitively. Have you ever seen the movie Noobs? I think it's
No.
called Noobs. Um, I forget his name. Do you know the guy from Jay and Silent Bob?
Nope.
No. Why do you not know these movies? All right. Anyways, they made an entire movie off of these noobs going to an MLG Gears competition. Like that's the entire movie. Like these guys meeting up, and then gearing up, getting ready to go. They go to like a strip club and like all this other random crap.
That's
And
what
then,
I do for a big gaming tournament.
yes, and then they and then they go and they play Gears competitively. And so I guess that was the problem, is that since Gears came out, there's people that are very, very good at Gears, and then there's people that have never played Gears before that are just going to get destroyed, because Gears is one of those games where if you don't understand how the game works, you're clunky. Like, you just move clunky, you shoot clunky, blah blah blah. So you're gonna have a disadvantage, and that's where this all comes from. And let's see, the Xbox boss Mike Ybarra wrote on Twitter that Microsoft is looking at reputation and have changes in the works. So they're coming up with maybe a different way, or maybe to change the algorithm for the Xbox One reputation system. So we'll
Whatever happened
see.
to monitors?
Moderators,
Auditors.
monitors.
Monitors. They're the people that would. There were a lot of them. Like they were people that would go into. They were basically. They were people that worked for Xbox that would go into Xbox Live, and they had their computer hooked up to their Xbox, and they could, like, say you went into a game, because everyone knows that Modern Warfare 2 got lagged out ridiculously. There were people there
It was a lot
are
of
in,
money.
in World at War. They didn't have this in World at War, but I don't know if you ever pop in your Call of Duty World at War disc into your 360. Let me tell you, you will see people flying with sniper rifles. You will somehow see it. No one knows how, and a bunch of things. I got my mods from blank showing up in your feed or wherever. And basically, monitors were put in. They first started in Modern Warfare 2 for those people using lag switches.
Yeah.
Lag switches. Anyone that's tampering with the code of the game, and they could identify where it was coming from and whatnot. I don't know if they still do that anymore.
I don't think so, because I assume those people got paid to do that job. So
Well, of course, yeah. They weren't just doing it for their
yeah.
own good spirit. They're not like Call of Duty vigilantes,
Yeah.
like the Arrow.
Well, it's not just Call of Duty; it's any multiplayer game, really. Because what happens, I believe, when a player goes from like if a player goes from good standing to bad, or they have a bad reputation for a very long time, they're gonna look into that account and find out why they're getting those reports. Because it doesn't make any sense for you to continually get reported for things, like, unless you're doing something wrong or you're really good. Those are the two spectrums. You're either really good or you're lag switching or whatever. So I've heard of people getting like Bungie's really harsh on Destiny. Like, if you lag
I haven't
switch,
encountered anyone not playing fair on Destiny.
I've met lag switchers on PS4 Destiny, but if you lag switch on Destiny and you get a certain amount of reports, a while back they suspended a bunch of people for indefinitely. They're not allowed to play the game anymore. And then they suspended a few people for like a week or something like that. It seems to be more like game related than specifically to the entire network.
Yeah.
So
Wow, we got through those points faster than I thought we would. Um, I know what some of you, for the regular viewers that we do have, I do realize that today is the Destiny Year 2 update, the last update before the Taken King coming out next Tuesday. And we are not going to talk about it yet. We're going to wait until the Taken King comes out, and then we'll start talking about how the new ways you can change your exotics and armor, and the new way that the leveling system and the way your armor and defense, all those goodies and how those all work together, as opposed to just because aside from the storyline, the Taken King update isn't really going to offer much, so it makes more sense for us to talk about them both together.
yeah. Well, the update changes a lot of things. The update also has Bungie codes in the DLC with the update. So when you buy the update, when you buy the DLC, you don't have to download it. It's already downloaded. So that's
Yeah.
nice. I discussed this earlier with someone. Sometimes it's a pain, sometimes it's not. It just depends. Like if I popped in Destiny day one and I downloaded a patch that had the whatever, not the House of Wolves, the Dark Below. Like, if I popped it in the first update file, had the Dark Below, and I had to pay $20 for it, I would have been kind of mad. But it's different when it's post-launch. So, anyways, I'm not gonna get back into that. I was just saying because I had this conversation with somebody earlier, and I'm sure somebody will say something about it later on.
Oh yeah. But anyway, so not to be mistaken, the Taken King is going to change a lot of things. But
Mm.
what I was more so reflecting on is the Taken King itself is more just here's some more story and some more armor. I'm talking about the actual the
The
year
update.
two update
Yeah,
is actually
significant.
is the major change.
Yeah.
People are associating it with the Taken King, but they're two different things. The
Yes.
year two update happened today. It's downloading on my console right now, and the Taken King comes out next week. So once Taken King's out, we'll discuss how those two things work together, as opposed to just going, "Hey, the Taken King came out. There's some new armor and some new weapons and a story,
And if you see over here on
and
your
that's
right,
it."
here's my cache of weapons. See over here on my left, this is my newly improved vault space.
Right? Basically, yeah. So we'll talk about all that when the time comes. But we are going to get out of here. Check us out on fanboysatgaming.com for all of your latest gaming news. Oh man,
Facebook
I'm drawing a
group.
blank. Facebook group. Yeah, we have a group on Facebook where there are other fans of gaming like ourselves and just like you, our viewers. And yeah, I'm Christopher.
I'm Michael.
We will see you next time.
We'll see you in the next one.